What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess.
What's up, cool people? My name is Matt. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed. Alright. I'm back at the Assassin's Bureau. I did reveal a couple of other investigations that I could have done, but I really didn't feel like it. Also did another viewpoint back this way, just so I could have a better idea of what's going on back in this corner, because this was like all just darkened out before. Anyway.
Altair, what brings you back so soon?
I've done as asked and armed myself with knowledge.
Speak, and I will judge.
William's host is large, and many men call him master. But he's not without enemies. He and King Richard do not see eye to eye.
It's true, they've never been close.
This works to my advantage. Richard's visit has upset him. Once the king has left, William will retreat into his fortress to brood. He'll be distracted. That's when I will strike.
You're sure of this?
As sure as I can be. And if things change, I'll adapt.
Then I give you leave to go. End the life of Montferrat, that we may call this city free.
I'll return when the deed's been done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Strike after William meets with Richard. He'll be distracted by his meeting. Okay. Now where, pray tell, is this meeting? Okay, right in that area that I revealed with the last viewpoint that I did. Good to know. May or may not end up saving a citizen along the way, we'll see. But I'm not going to, like, specifically highlight any of that. I'm just going to follow the waypoint that it gives me relative to the actual assassination target. So William's the one we're out to assassinate here, right? Because Richard's the king, and it's William that's going to be upset, or at least distracted by the visit from King Richard. Oh. Picking up some more flags, at least. That's a good thing. Right? Doesn't exactly help me a ton in the grand scheme of things, but oh well. Were I going completionist, it would. Because that would give me a whole lot more to do then. Let me back up. Tell you what. I'll go over here, and then like that. No, I'm not trying to.
You have no business here. Leave.
Shit. Well, he did. Probably. That seems to have created just a bit of a distraction. Come on. Let me up.
Come no further.
It's kind of what I figured it would have done in the first place. Alright, where am I going now? I guess over this way. I'm getting kind of close. Oh, yeah.
Souls, William. I was told they would be held as prisoners and used to barter for the release of our men.
The Saracens would not have honored their end of the bargain. You know this to be true. I did you a favor.
Oh, yes. A great favor indeed. Now our enemies will be that much stronger in their convictions. Fight that much harder.
I know our enemy well. They will not be emboldened, but filled with fear.
Tell me, how is it you know the intentions of our enemies so well? You who forsake the field of battle to play at politics?
I did what was right, what was just.
You swore an oath to uphold the work of God, William. But that is not what I see here. No. I see a man who's trampled it.
Your words are most unkind, my liege. I would hope I might have earned your trust by now.
You are Arkla's regent, William, set to rule in my stead. How much more trust is required? Perhaps you'd like my crown.
You missed the point. But this is nothing new.
Much as I'd like to waste my day trading words with you, I've a war to fight. We'll have to continue this another time.
Do not let me delay you then, Your Grace. I fear there will be no place for men like him in the New World. Send word that I wish to speak with the troops. We must ensure that everyone is doing their part. Warn them that any negligence would be severely punished. I'm in no mood to be trifled with today.
Yes, my lord.
The rest of you, follow me.
Okay, so he's going on in there. I doubt I'll be able to get in that way. Or will I? Okay. But now, where do I go from here? There's a ladder. Save citizen. I'm really not in the mood to be saving citizens.
Prévenez-moi si vous l'apercevez. Gather round. Heed well what I have to say.
Okay, I'm kind of close.
Je parie qu'il nous observe en ce moment. I come from speaking with the king and the new king. We stand accused of failing in our duties. He does not recognize the value of our contributions to the cause. For shame! Peace! Peace! Hold your tongue! Aye, he speaks falsely.
You've no
but his
reason to
words
be
are
here.
not without
Leave
some
now.
merit.
You're lying now.
Crud. That's a problem, isn't it? Maybe not.
Slack and lazy. Never.
We are committed. Why do you say this?
I see the way you trade.
Oh, jeez.
You lack conviction and focus. You gossip and gamble. Tasks set to you are left unfulfilled or poorly performed. This ends today. I will not suffer further degradation at his hands.
Come no further.
For whether or not you see it,
Oh, he sees me. Dang it. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Hey, okay. Well, I got the assassination in there, even if it wasn't quite as stealthy as I was hoping for.
What do you know of my work?
I know.
I think I should have just acted a little quicker earlier on there.
Your son Conrad.
For Conrad, my son is an arse, unfit to lead his host, let alone a kingdom. And Richard, the Ancient is no better, blinded as he is by faith in the insubstantial. Acre does not belong to either of them.
Then who?
The city belongs to its people.
How can you claim to speak for the citizens? You stole their food, disciplined them without mercy, forced them into service under you.
Everything I did to prepare them for the new world. Stole their food? No. I took possession so that when the lean times came, it might be rationed properly. Look around. My district is without crime, save those committed by you and your ilk. And as for the conscription, they were not being trained to fight. They were being taught the merits of order and discipline. These things are hardly evil.
No matter how noble you believe your intentions, these acts are cruel and cannot continue.
We'll see how sweet they are, the fruits of your labors. You do not free the cities as you believe, but rather damn them. And in the end, you'll have only yourself to blame. You who speak of good intentions.
I'm still gonna have a bunch of fighting to do, though. Like, there's seriously a ton of guards here. Is there also a straight-up Templar in the mix? Like, this dude right here that I just countered. Is that a Templar? Well, fortunately, I'm good enough at the combat that it isn't too much of an issue. Given how many, you know, bars I have on the sync, on the sync meter. They're actually occasionally getting hurt by each other too, which is interesting. I've only lost maybe a couple points on the meter there. That went down a little differently than I expected, but whatever. Okay. Another one gone. There's still a bunch more, though. I'm seeing at least 5 others here already. Or still. This is probably not the way you're quote-unquote supposed to go about doing this, but whatever. That wasn't even the one I wanted to target. I was trying to attack the one that was, you know, basically bragging. How in the... And some of these guys are countering me now? What the... No. I'm like, why did it disengage from the enemies? Okay. They're gone. Good golly. Now it's just a matter of getting back to the Bureau and being anonymous when I do so. Nope. Running away. Running away. Why would you do that? Hiding here for a bit so as to become anonymous. Okay. I'm gonna climb up here, and then up here. Oh, good grief, really? Okay. Oh, hey, viewpoint. No. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm holding up. Why are you going down? Oh, come on. Climb faster, please. You son of a biscuit. Will you be quiet? Come on. Counterattacks aren't exactly working the way I would think they should either right now. Okay. If you were going to leave me alone, then you should have just left me alone. Don't, like, come back 2 seconds later and try to fight me again. Really? Freaking overhang is causing me problems? Ladder. Guy in the way of the ladder. Oh my gosh, no! Go up the ladder, Altair! Quit making this harder on yourself. Ain't no way in heck I'm trying to climb back up the flipping cathedral thing again. Why did it do that? I wanted to jump to the next building, not all the way down to the street. There's a little bit of clunkiness to this game sometimes. Alright, at this point, I'm just running. Everywhere I go, I'm running. Okay, the Bureau seems to be mostly in this direction. Well, not specifically the direction I just jumped, but kind of in a general this way. Okay, that was quick. Oh, phooey. Whatever. I'm not trying to access that memory at this time. Really? I get impeded by that tiny little jut out. I can't get in there just yet because I'm not anonymous. I need to make myself anonymous. Suppose I could do that over here. Assuming a guard doesn't see me half a second before I get in there. Like, come on, man. Seriously? Seriously. Okay. Okay. I swear if this dude winds up causing me trouble again right now. Okay, good. Into the bureau. Alright.
What news?
William of Montferrat is dead, and with him his plans for betrayal.
You've done well keeping Akka from his hands.
But why now, when the Crusaders require unity most? Could have waited.
Waited for what? For Richard to return and discover his schemes? No. It was the perfect time for him to strike.
Strange. I was sure he meant to take Akka for Conrad, yet he claimed this was not his plan.
You cannot trust the words of a snake, which even in death produces venom.
I should discuss this with Mualim.
Yes, my friend. Make haste for Masyaf. I am sure he is eager for news.
Okay.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
So, anyway, that takes care of the assassination there. Target has been eliminated. Return to Mualim. So many things about achievements that aren't saving because of problems with cloud storage
Done
stuff.
already? Get up. Whatever you say, Doc.
Hey. We're back with Desmond.
I'm ending the session. No, I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do?
Now she's getting a phone call.
Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.
Oh, really? Right in front of me, you say? I'm like, was she waiting for me to talk with her? I guess not.
Please, Desmond. I'm gonna get in trouble if I don't leave. And I can't leave until you're in your room.
Oh, fine. There. I'm in my room. Happy now? Also, dude didn't pull the covers over him or nothing. No doctor coming in to wake him up this time either. Interesting.
Missed you this morning, Doc.
Get in the animus.
Jeez. Okay. Getting in the animus.
Ready to get to work, Desmond?
Wouldn't you have like a massive case of bed sores
You can use stealth
after all this laying down?
to distract
I'm just
you
saying,
after a
like...
attack, pushing somebody off a roof or performing a stealth assassination.
That's
Come in, Alfred.
kind of how that stuff
I
works.
trust you're well rested, ready for your remaining trials.
I am, but I'd speak with you first. I have questions.
Ask them. I'll do my best to answer.
The merchant king of Damas murdered the nobles who ruled his city. Majd ad-Din in Jerusalem used fear to force his people into submission. I suspect William meant to murder Richard and hold Akka with his troops. These men were meant to aid their leaders. Instead, they chose to betray them. What I do not understand is why.
Is the answer not obvious? The Templars desire control. Each man, as you've noted, wanted to claim their cities in the Templar name, that the Templars themselves might rule the Holy Land and eventually beyond. But they cannot succeed in their mission.
Why is that?
Their plans depend upon the Templar treasure, the Peace of Eden. But we hold it now, and they cannot hope to achieve their goals without it.
What is this treasure?
It is temptation.
It's just a piece of silver.
Look at it.
What am I supposed to see?
This piece of silver cast out Adam and Eve. It turned staves into snakes, parted and closed the Red Sea. Eris used it to start the Trojan War, and with it a poor carpenter turned water into wine.
It seems rather plain for all the power you claim it has. How does it work?
He who holds it commands the hearts and minds of whoever looks upon it, whoever tastes of it, as they say.
Then Gagne's men?
An experiment. Herbs used to simulate its effects, to be ready for when they held it.
Talel supplied them. Tamir equipped them. They were preparing for something. But what?
War.
And the others, the men who ruled the cities, they meant to gather up their people, make them like Gagne's men.
The perfect citizens, the perfect soldiers, a perfect world.
Robert de Sable must never have this back.
So long as he and his brothers live, they will try.
Then they must be destroyed.
Which is what I've had you doing. There are 2 more Templars who require your attention. One in Akka, known as Sibran. One in Damas, called Jubair. Visit with the Bureau leaders. They'll instruct you further.
As you wish.
Be quick about it. No doubt Robert de Sable is made nervous by our continued success. His remaining followers will do their best to expose you. They know you come, the man in the white hood. They'll be looking for you.
They won't find me. I'm but a blade in the crowd.
Here, my gift to you, in gratitude for the good work you've done.
So there's only 2 more now. There's not a 3rd assassination in Jerusalem as of yet. New ability gain defense break. Ooh. That sounds handy. But, so here's the thing. If the item he just described truly has the powers that he just attributed to it, meaning that whoever holds it controls the hearts of those who see it, something to that effect, wouldn't that mean he could essentially be doing that to Altair? Couldn't he sort of, like, be, you know, controlling Altair with it in a way? I'm not saying he's lying, but... Also, all that stuff with Desmond, about, you know, further conflict between the Assassins and the Templars.
It seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield a blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know.
I would like to try the defense breaks and see how that works. Defense break, press X right after a step to break your enemy's defense, like right after a step. Oh.
Perfect. The work of a master.
Okay.
And that, my students, is how we all should fight.
So, do I specifically have to not be, do I specifically have to not be guarding in order to step? Because if I'm guarding, it would have me, like, try to dodge attacks instead of taking any steps. So I could see that as a means of hastening the combat, but also making it a little more risky if indeed you have to actually, you know, let your guard down in order to, you know, break their defenses. Which honestly seems like the trade-off that should come with something like that. At least in my opinion. Alright. Running to the outskirts. Actually, what I'm running to is the horses. So, running to the horses. Anyway. And, galloping doesn't quite work with the pattern of my little ditty there, so... The closest I could get would be, like, trotting to the outskirts. I don't know. That still doesn't sound as catchy. Anyway, so... Oh yeah, I do seem to recall that I also, like, got all the viewpoints in the main kingdom map. I was just in Acre, so I guess we'll pick things up in Damascus.
Should you enter a fistfight, guards will not interfere, but drawing your weapon will turn them hostile.
Huh. So, guards don't get involved in fist fights. but pretty much anything else they will. Interesting. Alright, well, we have reached the outskirts of Damascus, and I think that's a decent spot to stop recording. Okay, so we assassinated William, pretty sure it was William, and talked with Mualim about, the Templar connection and how deep all that's running. But it turns out it's not even just, within the animus that we've got Templar stuff going on. There's also, in, the real world parts with Desmond and whatnot, that there's, I guess, Abstergo, if what I heard, I interpreted correctly, Abstergo is basically kind of owned by / working for Templars. And now there are assassins coming and trying to take Desmond away from Abstergo. But anyway, yeah, the plot thickens a bit. But anyway, that's all I've got for now. So, as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell if you're on YouTube to get updates when I post new videos. If you're seeing this on Rumble, give me a follow over there. I say that realizing that Rumble kind of fell off the rails for a little while. I'm not sure if it's because I just wasn't on there frequently enough and it signed me out, or if there's a bigger problem with it transferring my YouTube stuff there. Either way, whatever the case is, make sure you look down in the description for info on other social media pages and all that good stuff. And leave comments down below there with any thoughts you have. So anyway, yeah, hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you soon for another video. But whatever the case is, till next time, stay cool, people.